know a lot of people are trying to get off coffee these days. There's some benefits to coffee, like that nice feeling you get when you're drinking, but then the crash is terrible. People need several cups a day to get through. So matcha has become a superfood in America. It's thousands of years old. The Chinese monks and the Japanese monks have been using it for forever to be able to focus on meditation and get that euphoric high without the jitters, because you can't be jittery and meditate. So luckily it came to America, and now everyone else can use it as well to have that morning focus, to feel energized and yet not get the jitter or the crash. So I'm going to show you how to make a matcha latte at home. It's easy, it's relatively inexpensive, and anyone can do it. Here we go. In order to make a great matcha latte at home, you need a few things, and I'll show you what you need. It's not that many things, and once you get them, they last for a very long time. First is organic clover honey. Other honeys work, but clover has a light, delicate taste. It doesn't overpower the matcha. Organic is just better. We have soy milk that I preheated, and I'll show you how to froth it just like the tea shop, but very easily. Then you have a matcha bowl. These are deep, wide at the bottom, because you're going to use your matcha whisk next, and you need the room to really whisk it, really get in there. This is just a cool teapot, but any teapot will work. I use some mountain spring water because spring water has a crisper taste. Faucet water sometimes has that metallic taste to it, which you can taste in delicate teas. And lastly, beautiful ceremonial grade matcha. Bright, vibrant, has a great aroma to it. It's pure ground tea leaves. So this gives you one of the benefits. This is why it's a little bit different than coffee. You get the caffeine, it's about half a cup of coffee of caffeine, but the things that also give you the energy, it's high in antioxidants, high in chlorophyll. So your body is just replenished and feels great while you're drinking this, and you get the caffeine high all together without the crash. Beautiful, beautiful Japanese matcha. We use 2 ounces, 3 at tops, of the boiled spring water. We let it cool to about 170 degrees. We have a nice little thermometer here that tells you what temperature it is, but if you don't have one of these, you can just kind of eyeball it. So you just boil your water and let it cool for about 4 to 5 minutes, and that's about 170. The reason why we let the water cool is because all the antioxidants and nutrients that are found in this beautiful green tea, they'll get dissolved if you have the water too hot. So you don't want to burn your tea. So just do it 170, give it a few minutes, and perfect. So next, we have a half teaspoon scoop, also called a matcha spoon. So very carefully, we take a heaping spoonful, 1. And for a latte, you're gonna do 2. If you're just drinking matcha straight, 1 will do it. But for a latte, you're doing double the strength. Here comes the fun part. We're going to whisk the hell out of this thing. So just take your whisk and zigzag pattern. You want it to be frothy and smooth and no clumps. Nothing's worse than a matcha latte with a bunch of indigestible clumps in it. So I'm just gonna do this for about 30 seconds. So you can do this electronically. You know, you can get one of these electric whisks from Amazon or even IKEA for a few bucks. And they'll get the job done very quickly. But when you do it with the bamboo in the matcha bowl, you know, slowly for about 30 seconds, there's some therapeutic benefits to it. The sound, the motion, the quiet time of just focusing on getting your matcha nice and frothy and smooth. It's just really nice in the morning to slow down. So I would suggest, you know, if you have the time, and most of us really do if we wanted it, just take your time, 30 seconds, and really just whisk the hell out of it. Enjoy it. So I have an apprenticeship of sorts in a little shop in the East Village of Manhattan, New York called Physical Feud. And the owner there taught me how to make a proper matcha latte. Before, I've had some from some other places we won't name, and they were okay, but they weren't great. But this one is excellent. So it's when you do it correctly, there's a frothy smoothness and creaminess that's really enjoyable, almost like matcha ice cream. It's just very nice, very smooth, it's very enjoyable, not bitter at all. And that comes from the frothiness, the air bubbles, makes the tea a little sweeter. It's just a chemical property. I think beginners should start with matcha lattes because it's creamy and sweet and it's what you're used to. But as you drink more tea, you're going to want it more straight up, and the bitterness is not going to bother you as much as an acquired taste. You can actually crave the bitterness every once in a while. Okay, so it's Wednesday. You had a rough week already. You have 2 more days until Friday. And you just need to vent some frustration. You already whisked some things and you're feeling a little bit better, but you're not quite there yet. So here's the fun part. You take a mason jar, very cheap, get them anywhere. You fill it for about 1 cup of already warmed soy milk. You close it up tight. Make sure it's not too hot. Put a paper towel over it or a glove if it's too hot. And then you just shake it. You just shake it, shake it, shake it. So this is the equivalent of steaming your milk at a cafe. You get the same froth, but you just way more enjoyable. All right? Frothy, delicious goodness. So what we're gonna do is open it carefully. Off the top, we're gonna pour in some matcha first. Ooh, it's pretty. Okay. Then I'm gonna add some honey. So I would suggest 2 teaspoons. So this is a tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons. Because you know what? I like a little more honey than everyone else. So I'm just gonna use it. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Okay. And you just swirl it around. There you have it. A nice, frothy, delicious matcha latte. So it's not only delicious, there's a aroma you get with it that's just like delightful. So, nice matcha latte. There you go. This is Brooklyn Tea. If you have any questions, email or get us on Instagram at Brooklyn Tea, Twitter at Brooklyn Tea NYC. Let loose in Brooklyn.